Hello and welcome to Learn to Drive the Easy Way. I'm approved driving instructor Michael Gambin and I'm going to show you how to drive manual, automatic and cars fitted with disability controls in the easiest way possible. So sit back, relax and enjoy. And remember to hit the subscribe button underneath to see all of our videos. So in this video, we're going to talk about roundabouts, in particular single lane roundabouts, and on the next video, we'll talk about multi-lane and more complex roundabouts. Now, the roundabout has a hatred from a lot of learners, and it's because really of an inbuilt fear from seeing family members or friends saying, I don't particularly like roundabouts, or there's a certain roundabout in particular which they really hate. But it's an unjustified fear. Now, roundabouts were introduced in 1966 for two reasons. The main one is because they are safer. They're the safest type of junction that we have in the UK. So this particular roundabout that we have in front of us wouldn't have actually been a roundabout when this area was first built. The second reason why we have roundabouts is because it allows traffic to flow better. Now, the one thing that a lot of people hear is give way to your rights, and yes, it's okay in a way, but it's not accurate. Now, what I prefer you to think is give way to any vehicle which is going to cross your path from the right hand side. So if there's a car coming from your right, if they're going straight or turning right, they are going to cross your path, so you would have to give way to them. But if they're turning left, they're not crossing your path, so you can go. Or if they're far enough back that you can get there before them, that would also be okay, as long as you don't make that vehicle slow down. Effectively, you have a give way line. Now, if there is a car coming from the junction opposite you and they are turning right, you would also have to give way to them. And this is something that a lot of people do fail their test on because they don't acknowledge the car opposite. They always think, give way to my right, and they forget about everyone else. So if the vehicle opposite you is turning right, you must give way to them. But there is also a couple situations when we can go, even if there was a vehicle coming from your right and they were going straight or turning right. And that would be if the vehicle coming from the junction opposite you is going straight, because they are going to block the person from your right from going. I'm going to show you a video clip of that now. So we can see that we have the oncoming vehicle. Now, because that car is turning left, it's not a blocker, but the silver car is going straight. So the car from your right is going to have to stop, which would allow the motorcyclist to be able to go. So you can see how that worked. And the other time you would have a blocker as well is if you have a car coming from your left which is turning right, because again they're going to block that person from your right from being able to go. But be careful that that person is not doing a complete turn or a U-turn, because then you would have to give way to them too. Now, with roundabouts, we exercise the PSL routine, which is mirrors, signal, position, speed and look. But for those of you driving a manual car, I want you to put a G at the end of that, which stands for gears, and we're going to talk about that in a bit. So if you are turning left, rear view left mirror. If you're going straight, rear view mirror. If you're turning right or doing a U-turn, rear view right mirror. If you're turning left, left signal on the approach. If you're going straight, do not signal. And if you're turning right or doing a U-turn, right signal on the approach. Position, it's a single lane approach, so keep it in the center. Speed, slow the car down to an appropriate speed that would be safe for you to be able to take effective observations and be able to stop gently rather than having to slam on the brakes if there is a vehicle coming. The last bit of that is the look, so we're looking to see if it is safe. Then we change the gear if we're in a manual, because at that point that we've seen would then determine which speed we're going to be able to do on the roundabout. So if we were going to go, we might be able to use second or even third gears, whereas if it's not safe, then you may have to drop down to first. So there's two types of roundabout, which is a mini roundabout and a big roundabout. A mini roundabout has a blue round sign on the corner of the roundabout, as well as the triangular warning sign on the approach, whereas a big roundabout does not have that blue round sign. Now, the main reason why we need to know which type of roundabout that we're on is because we have to exit signal on a big roundabout, and again, these pictures will help you understand what I mean by that. So in this first picture, we're turning right, and you can see that we have a right signal on the approach. Then once we get to the middle of the second exit in this occasion, so the exit before the one that we're coming off at, we would then flip to a left indicator to show that we're coming off at the next junction. Once you've come off the junction, cancel your signal. It very rarely does if you're using the traditional indicator stalk. Now, if you're on a mini roundabout, you do not exit signal. So you still entry signal, but you just don't do the exit signal part. So now I'm going to show you how they are done. So this video is going to be in a manual vehicle. Now, if you're in an automatic, obviously you don't need to worry about the gear side of things. But the reason why I'm showing you in the manual is for those that are doing their lessons in a manual vehicle, they can see where I'm doing the gear changes. So if you are in an automatic, don't worry about the gears at all, goes without saying, but if you're driving a manual, take note of where the gear changes are. So the roundabout that we have ahead is a mini roundabout. We can see the blue sign there, so mirrors and signal for my right turn. I'm looking to the right, I have got a white car there, so I'm just going to brake more into first gear, so I'm now ready, and I'm looking for those indicators. Once one of them's got a left signal on, or you can see in this situation the pedestrian is going to cross to stop them from going. I would normally be able to go, but because of the pedestrian crossing actually on the roundabout, I'm just going to hold fire. Now, as I come off the exit, I will not exit signal. So the indicator on that occasion did turn itself off. Be aware that sometimes it doesn't, so you just keep an ear out for it. So coming up to this roundabout, turning right again, so mirror, mirror, right signal, braking. I can see that there isn't going to be any blockers. That white car's indicating, so I'm good to go. Again, if they've got a right signal or no signal, I would then have to wait. So I'm going to turn right, so rear view, right mirror, right signal, and braking, slowing the car down. It's safe, so I've gone into second gear already, and that's because I'm uphill. I want to select the gear a little bit earlier just to help the car along. Checking my left mirror, left signal, come off the junction, cancel my indicator. So this time I'm turning right on this roundabout, third exit, so mirror, mirror, right signal, braking. Now we can see the blockers here, so I'm going to drop to second gear. The blocker's not active, now it is, so I've gone into first before I then go. My signal's already cancelled. Remember, on bigger roundabouts, sometimes you may have to cancel that manually. Okay, so approaching this roundabout, I can see that I have got vehicles coming from the junction opposite, which will be a blocker. So I can go, because that blue car will stop anyone from my right from being able to go. So I hope that video has helped you so far, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video, which is Roundabouts Part 2, where I will describe how to deal with multi-lane roundabouts as well as complex roundabouts.